ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Indian series featuring the Yadavas of Devagiri, Seuna Yadava. And as you can see, this, well, I guess what you could call family portrait here. Um, on front and center is the Samrajni giant Saibai. And next to her is her husband, who's, comparatively normal height. And this is her son and heir, who's only just a baby at this point. But I would say that when you got a baby, a normal sized man, and then a giant Samrajni, yeah, that's quite a difference. Can't say anymore, but still, we have plenty of work to do as our expansion into parts of India continues. And we may soon subjugate a whole kingdom up to the northeast in the Bengal region, and then eventually we'll enter into the Burmese areas of Pagan before we turn west to areas like Magadha, Kosala, Delhi, Rajputana, Sindhu, and many more. Again, that's far-reaching goals. And also, there is a possible growing threat further up north, which I will show you in just a moment. It is in 1024 now. Let us go to the Indian subcontinent and let me show you the potential threats that may endanger our ambitions. We are back in this region, but as you can see, half of India basically is under our control, is it not? I mean, we could found Holy Order, but look at Chakravarti. I mean, it requires that you completely control Seuna Yadava, not necessarily. I mean, at least it's in the regions, not necessarily created titles. That's one thing. And also you gotta be religious icons, so you have to be extremely pious. And so that way you become Chakravarti. And all three of these areas will be India. If you were able to achieve it all, even at the tiniest little detail. Even going all the way up there. But now here's a potential newer threat further up north. The Khaganate of Mongolia, led by the Kyrgyz. And look at their levies. They're superior to ours because they have many tribal levies. But for now they're currently in debt, which will probably get them into trouble one day, we hope. But now let's focus on the here and now of this. Oh, this again. Raja Madhava, the second primary heirs from... He's landed, and he's from that part of the world. Now that's a land too big to lose. Unfortunately, I gotta do something about that. But fortunately, this will kill him. Which means you're gonna have to take all of this back. You know what? In 4 years' time after we get Kandayats, go for chronicle writing next time. So that way we can grab the whole damn thing. It'll be a little faster. Because I'm getting sick and tired of the realm losing to somebody who are not my vassals. But however, if only we had High Crown Authority, but we're far away from that. So I'd rather have Chronicle writing. You get more fame when you fight wars, so I'd rather fight for it rather than just, have more authority to it. Ah, so that's so. Speaking of fame, we're quite a ways from reaching there. Even though I'm a little bit stressed, which I did pick up a negative trait, which was irritable. So slightly less diplomacy and martial, but ups on the prowess. Um, even though I could lash out on some random courtier or random vassal. Well, be careful what you think. Be careful what you take it out on. Useful kingdom claim on what? Kamarupa. You know, that holds there. And they hold all of Kamarupa, so. Honestly, we can subjugate for it. We'll be alright. That includes all of Bengal and Kamarupa. And do not forget a bits of Andhra. And if we ever fight against Malwa, which we do not have any claims on them, we're more interested in taking the eastern areas rather than Rajasthan, which is basically the biggest one. But unfortunately, the Mongols are on the borders right now. But they're not going to war because they got no money. But their vassals sure will. Yeah, he's the owner of all of this. Which they could definitely pull that off. But they're interested in other things from within. Hopefully some of their vassals are more ambitious than others, so let me break it down. So here you go. This is how it looks on the inside. And he is the biggest contributor to troops, and even if he had his druthers, he's an administrator. And maybe he could claim the throne and hopefully cause some chaos in Mongolia. I mean, he has the biggest land from within the continent. But anyways, let's get back down to India and focus on the here and now. As I am 34, I have a child who's just recently born and is a genius. Not like his sister, who is intelligent and giant. Now keep in mind, people, this is still in the old patch. The new patch hasn't been released because this day of recording was on November 27th. No, god dang it. November 17th. How did you get so way off? Anyways. Hit myself in the head twice. Yeah, this is before the patch came, obviously, where they added the ruler designer, which I plan on using that for the upcoming Bosnian series, because I don't want to start the Bosnian playthrough without the ruler designer. That's how I got the Teslovich dynasty. And yes, I'm just going to say this right here, right now, as an announcement for the Bosnian series coming up. Yes, we're going to play as the Teslovich dynasty again, that I will create, which consider it as a remake of the classic CK2 Teslovich series, but in CK3, which obviously it'll take place within the lands of Bosnia, starting in Rama. Even though it's Byzantine held right now, but it could make a difference a little when playing as a Bosnia, which honestly will probably be more difficult than trying to get all of India together. Especially when you get up north. South is much more reasonable. And I'm not interested in creating a holy order just yet. We're more interested in making a big gain. And let's get started with that. And also I failed to realize that I could have just switched it to Foreign Affairs to increase more prestige, but unfortunately our Chancellor isn't really the best at his job, so it's best not to, and just use your Majesty focus. And I was thinking about all of this, but I realized, oh, this is going to take way too long. And plus, since I like leading troops to the front, I kind of want to pick up commander traits, so I may have to go for strategist focus. But anyways, I'll pick up a perk, so it'll be this. Because, you know, what the children will be like. Anyways, he's arrived outside of my castle under grand possession of well-dressed diplomats, Shoorveers, and exotic entertainers. The fellowship resembles a parade led by Harder Brow himself. In a booming voice, he announces that pages so much coming bearing gifts of gold. Such generosity is hard to find as a subject, so I'll tell you something to treasure. I got no rush, so just give me a little bit of gold, alright? Thank you. Not here to cause tyranny here. I stand above my subjects as a sovereign ruler, unequaled in the realm. Dressed in a park with resplendent garments and jewelry would serve as a subtle reminder to everyone that I am in charge. Local factions have symbolic meaning. I acquire a boring and unimpressive outfit. Okay. So I'm only raising 2 children. One who's raising 2 kids, you should say. One is my son, and the other is my nephew, who currently rules at in Dvaraka, which is the city that Krishna built, which was known in the Mahabharata epic. I'm sure some people think it's probably surprising that Lord Master is aware of the stories of the great Indian epics of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Well, part of that was due to the television series that I watched, Mahabharata in particular. Anyways, there was a commotion among the children today. The Sala Devi was tempted to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Thakur Tukodraval intervened and did what could protect her. Never back down from a challenge. Don't want to get too much stress. Not interested in that. I'm in no rush in getting for more fame. We can go hunting, and feast. So definitely go away now. Especially that the stress is further reduced because I'm brave. There's no display. Must have scoured the place twice over now. Still no sign of game. Everyone expects me to return triumph with a trophy. As things are looking out in the shame. Where am I, by the way? Direct Sharma, with the hunting grounds way over there in the Venga Chalukya. Of course. You got the money. The nearest market should have a heart. Yeah, just buy it right off the butcher. Wish you could do that in some other game that I play on a daily basis. And here comes the feast, and this should do it. Good. Life of the party. And don't forget to raise a little bit of money. At least. Um, at least. Um, there it is. At age 35, I've reached the exalted among men. Cannot change it until maybe next year. Okay, we'll pick up a perk by then and we'll stop and switch our focus. Raise the money at the same time. Once you switch the focus back to martial, begin the war. And the holy war against the Tibetan pagans. Just a moment. So I have 18 Shoorveers now. And here's the lowest with 11. Yeah, as I said, I was ready to go on this, but I realized this is going to take up too much time. One more month. Alright. If I had another son, then... If it's a genius giant, well, then I may have to reconsider. But don't rush the day. Strategy focus now. I don't need to be chivalrous. My prowess is high enough. I just need more martial. And, you know, it also adds a bit of the advantage. Yeah, this is all about romance, marriage, and spouse on the other side. I should pick up both in the future. 500 gold should be good enough, but mind you, when you raise it full, and also this will be our first war for the use of war elephants, even though it's not at full size yet. We don't need it. It's just it's a necessity. Like we'll see how much it pays when you get a full-sized army. So the rally point should be here. This is to subjugate all of this. And he will be my vassal, whether he likes it or not. And really, you are also the heir to the Chauhan kingdom. If we kill her and he gets Chauhan, he's young and he'll be around for a while. But for her, well... Oh, wait a minute, she's a Lucifer. I don't think we can nab her. But you could at least try. Maybe we'll stall that war for a bit. See if the Chauhan realm goes to Andhra. And then we'll subjugate all of this with ease. It would be a huge gain to have him as a vassal and later the partitioned and everything. The question is there anybody willing? Well, it's already supported, but obviously it's going to need a few more. It's going to need one more. Just doing the math in my head. There we go. And we can convince one more man in case the plot is discovered. So don't start the war yet. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of Maharani Mahadevi's castle. Should anything go wrong, a detailed map of the local apartments of all its hidden paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. I'll explore the farmlands myself. I got lost, but it's a shot. I don't want to pay more. We're just building up our war chest a bit. Yes, the Chauhan Kingdom of Malwa. Andhra, Malwa, Kamarupa. This would be a huge gain. As my belly grows, so does my knees. Not the first time I was child, but the honest sensation is new. Something's amiss. Cramps cover night, as I rise this morning, I find my sheets bloodied and ruined. Pregnant no more. Oh dear. It's just one of these moments where I would just either lash out or take a vow of celibacy if I was more of a virtuous one. A Maharani to scare, a local mystic with dubious morals, and a fabricated omen. Perfect. Before the mystic leaves for Maharani Mahadevi's court, there's one question. Will my false omen be one of fortune or of doom? Knowing her, she's a gambler and likes taking chances. I don't know if that's what she means by gambling, but still. Just give it her a good omen to lull her with false security. Just say there will be good luck ahead of you. And cannot wait to introduce the Kandayats to the regiment. When our empire grows bigger and more tax comes in, and a much stronger economy, especially when we head up to further up into the Gangetic Plain, where even more development awaits. Just wondering, who rules this region? The Raj. We do have a claim on Magadha. You know, if we can connect these lands, taking Magadha ourselves, the home of the ancient city of Pataliputra, and this has a university there. I don't know why, but that's the kind of I actually want to hold for myself. Monthly lifestyle experience. Good for him, but even better for me if we had it. I want you to fabricate a claim of Magadha. It should be my claim, not anyone else's. I want to hold it for myself, while I'll give that piece of land away. Because I've wasted time bringing that up control, and I definitely want Magadha under control. But once we acquire Magadha, then that means we have to fight the Pala. Well, it's still going to be further on. Like, is there anything that would connect it? No, I guess we'll have to keep fighting for it. Anyways, it was not what Kara was expected to find by spying on secret conversations, but discovering the truth about her origins does not hurt. Well, learned of her disputed heritage, but not particularly interested. Check again. So, theoretical, Magadha, the Bengal, right, Kappa. Are you sure nobody's got a claim on right, Kappa? Rajrapa. How you say that? No, I do not. Very well. After the murder, okay? Then start. My son and heir Indradada is an unusually calm child. When others play their wild games, often withdraws to some silent corner. He does not speak a lot, but I could tell he's always thinking about something. Wonder what's on his mind. A thinker. And he gained +2 learning. When he turns 6, I'm going to give him a learning education. It's about time that we have somebody to be a ruler, a future ruler, to be one of learning. I just prefer the talented folks. There's no rush in putting powerful vassals on the council because there's no factions against me. There's no reason for that. Again, I've learned it by watching some other people that play Crusader Kings 3. I don't take notes because I'm not good at handwriting, but you know what I mean. Anyways, one of my agents have acquired a red scorpion. Arranged Sarah to hide it in her bed before dark. All they need is my go-ahead and she'll be good as dead the moment the scorpion strikes. Do it. Gotcha. By the lethal sting of the red scorpion, the scorpion struck not long after she retired to chambers. Though the guards were called, no one could do a thing to save her. Thankfully, scorpions do not talk, so the attack cannot be traced back to me. Made roughly all that money again that we needed for the war effort. An independent realm, too. Well, someone's gonna have to get that. Maybe take a drink. Malwa the Jewel War. Yep, now he's inherited this war, so he's gonna be busy with that little piece of business. Let's begin. All this is going to be coming to the Yadavas. There's a good possibility we may have to split up the forces. It's not ours, it's vassal business. Let's work our way up there. If there's danger afoot, like near Devagirs, we'll split our forces up. Here's what I need. I need my elephants and Shoorveers. This is the combat debut of the Imperial War Elephants, as I would call it, because no Raj or kingdom can afford elephants. They're extremely expensive. And I think I need those archers too. I mean, sure, the quality will be crap, but the thing is, um, this is a fighting force. The other is the besieging force. Which obviously, this is your job. Where do we begin? There. Good supply. Begin your march while we will search and destroy the army of the Bamakara. They can't go far. Because they were recently raised and they're probably over there somewhere. There they are. Enemy sighted. Captain Pataliputra. Oh, we got a real good one here. 28-41. The advantage. Even a war elephants fight better in jungle, but they'll do just fine here, as long as it's not wetlands or mountains and whatnot. Catch him here. We'll probably win, but he has more army commander traits, which I would love to pick him up one day. Being countered. Countering the armored footmen and their palace guards. Palace guards. They got palace guards? Anyways. Continue. We won this battle here. Did kill one of them. Slaying my Volja, the siege master. We didn't capture any of them. The fast fighter was the Raja. Of course, chivalrous type. We still got our elephants. They did well. And it doesn't cause too much of a strain to the economy, even with the elephants. Because under full maintenance, it's well, basically a single regiment of size 1 war elephants cost about as much as 500 bowmen. That's how much strain it is. So potentially we could increase it at least twice, in my opinion. Once we make this big gain, this will definitely pay. Chase them down to wherever. We want to destroy the army. Drive them to the jungle, where the elephants will definitely devastate them. We're not interested in the capital, we're interested in destroying their army. Going all the way down to Samatata. They're trying to head to the Bay of Bengal. It's another farmlands area. If you're thinking about running to the jungle, well then that's going to be bad for you because we excel in jungle fighting. Even though we're taking quite a bit of attrition just for going this far. Meanwhile, 49 days. Magadha has been asking me for a sewing kit for a long time. I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus on his studies. He simply waved him off our ways. He did not really care about that anymore. I don't think it, well, fickle is considered a diplomatic thing. Yeah, go ahead. Be fickle. Someone's trying to kill one of my Shoorveers. Not the environment is their best point. Our quality slightly increased because of the amount of levies have lowered. We have captured this man. What with the high supply limit? About to say the development level. Well, at least this is more fertile land. You're along the Hooghly River. Not at the Ganga yet. So you may want to begin heading back for resupply and reinforcements. We've beat their army enough. Now about this next area to take. It's just as fortified. We're gonna go this route. So supplies can last a little more while they're out there. Well, after our supplies are fine, it's just the enemy army's on the move again. I'm gonna give them another bloody beating. Capture the Dalapati, ransom, that's money. It's just as fortified as some of the other places. Taking the capital would be good for the war score. Wait a minute. Once we subjugate them, that means we'll be inheriting this war. Because they want this area. Well, we're going to be quite a long way here. Nutrition would be bad. Yeah, we've been beaten considerably, so we want to head back to friendly lines. And we'll take this fort next. Maharaj. Over there. It's a smaller force. We've been fighting but mercenaries that's been killing us, but there's the real army. Problem is, we don't think we'll get them fast enough. heading towards Magadha. Most fertile place to his capital. I know they're going to reload faster because they're much smaller force. Heading to Roger 3, huh? Fight in Gaia. Or this way. Oh. I was hoping you better go to the jungle. Or the elephants will perform there. We didn't capture the Maharaj, but we captured Thakur, which I'm sure he pays well. Yeah. It seems these elephants were a good idea after all. Even with the severe casualties, the elephants ain't gonna go down very much. We should increase the size at least twice. Maybe one day we could use these elephants to defeat the Mongols that wish to enter India or Nepal. We dare them. But anyways, head back to friendly territory. Taking too many losses in this one because those mercenaries were a hardy bunch. Just continue your siege while we reinforce. And then we'll march straight to the capital. You're already well supplied enough, so I suggest begin your advance. We could probably take something there. There's good loot. We'll be with you in a moment. God, what I would do to send my Shoorveers out to hunt them down right now. Go with this army. If we see them again, as long as they don't link up with the mercenaries, then I will go with the Shoorveers to hunt them down. Oh, they're actually in the base down our way then. Out. Stop. You dare? You dare to stand in our way? These are your best fighters you've got? Some are a bunch of bloody old men and the other young timid. Very well. Just a moment. Give me my best men. Nine of my best. The others can stay back. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Who's younger? Well, they're all 8. And finally, we'll go with the elder statesman. Leading the charge. go. We could definitely beat them. They have slightly more soldiers, but they're all levies. Once we deal with them, begin your advance. They stand in our way. I'm going with them. Here's the battle phase. Textbook. We've captured him, this warrior man. Not a good fighter. Okay, who killed him? Shahuji. That was you. The Marshal. Zong. Skeleton. You've been killing a lot, Hazley. Despite the fact you're a military engineer, you're a siege master. You've done a lot of killing. Very well. Actually, you could have just read it. We captured the Maharaj, just as we promised. Realize something. You know this is gonna start this little other conflict, right? Because they have interest in taking Avanti, which they are winning. Because they've been winning battles and taking a bit of territory, so get ready. Bring the other Shoorveers. They need to go with me. Separate detachment. Begin your advance now. Big charge. Need to meet up here. And a fighting force, well, whichever way is quicker, towards Mandapika. To be right on the border where we shall meet them. They'll call to surrender very soon. I don't want to rush it yet. I mean, he'll accept the demands that I have in store. And I know we lost a few Shoorveers due to old age. As for us, we'll sail around. And we'll go meet with the other Shoorveers in time. He'll accept. No point in raising another army like that. Plus, it costs very little just to have a ship only containing Shoorveers and no levies or anything else. Aren't you going to accept? Because I can do that. Hope you're doing well, health-wise. Good. Anyways, he's been harboring a secret affection for Anatoly for some time. However, when he finally confessed feelings, he responded harshly. Subjects to me, Tokujival, weary of any kind of attraction. Yeah, keep being like that. He may be a beautiful man, but he should be chaste. If that's the woman of your dreams, then go ahead. I got nothing against them. Once we arrive on the scene, then accept it. And we have a claim on Magadha now. And I want this other one to be fabricated also. I want to have a claim on this as well, so we can connect Magadha to the rest of the empire. But only Magadha should be the county that I will have personal control over. We're getting there. We're right at the border, where we shall meet them. Wait a minute. Shoorveers? Yes. He's an unbeliever, which... that doesn't... I don't mind that, because... don't you know in Hinduism... if he was unbeliever, like what did he say? Would he be into witchcraft? Fine by me. Fine by me. Alright, we've arrived here. So, move the rally. Here's our new Shoorveers, which unfortunately most of the old veterans have passed. Be on standby. Wait until they're in position. Get your supplies. Here it is, it just started. He has become my vassal, but does that mean it's over? No. I think I may have misread that, because it's Malwa that wants it. You're the attackers, my vassal. So, yeah, I think I kind of misread the difference between attacker and defender. But anyways, hope we didn't cost you the war. It cost me a little bit of money and time, I can tell you that right now. But look at the gains we've made. We've entered into parts of Rajasthan, even though we already did through Malwa and Gujarat. But most importantly, we made gains here, even though we made a few holdings in the Tibetan mountains, which we're not interested. What we're interested in is to also go down this region as well. Plus, these elephants worked. Increased to another, and soon another. They work very well. Just one, okay. So we'll inherit the Duchy of Tumman, foreign tile hired here. Well, you better sort that out, or there's going to be problems in the future. And I'm going to be very mad at you. Anyways. Well, you are the holder of Andhra. And I've never really been interested in that anyhow. So here. That'll make you a little happy. But if you want Vingapura, good luck with that. You ain't gonna get it from me. And you want Anupa. Anupa. Where am I? Raj. Anupa. Ah. You'll get it. Of course, you're gonna have to be dealing with him. Kannada to Marathi. Speaking of Marathi, oh, here it comes. Well, we're not gonna get the Kandagats yet. Telugu. He'll do. It said 11 days. And obviously it's been past 11 days. Don't rush the day. Now we are reputable again. There's plenty. Aha! You're the one that inherited from us. Glad I noticed that. And Batang as well. You're in trouble now, mister. So we're gonna pick you apart one by one. You know, we could potentially split our armies and just take a long mountain route to head to there. In that part of the world that is least developed, and I'm sure it's well fortified. And it is. And it is. Now that we got the Kandayats, how long is it till we get chronicle writing? 12 years. Which we can use the individual did your duchy. So just take more land that keeps leaving for Indian Empire. And we're about to get this too. Which that's the main one, okay. And what you stated before, we have desires to go to Magadha, so let's make it happen. We'll deal with this little mess a little later. Magadha is mine, as I say. Hell, I would even go as far as to turn this culture Marathi and make it back to Hinduism. And some would think, would it be interesting, because there were many Magadha empires in the past, such as the, okay, start from the beginning. Before there was the Mauryans, there was the Nandas, yes. There was the Nandas, the Mauryans, the, was it the Shunga? I think so. And then there was the Guptas and the Palas, even though there weren't an empire in this playthrough, as obviously they couldn't expand very much. And this was the last of the line of empires that originated, or in and around, or significant to Magadha. And again, I have a habit of pronouncing as Magadha based on what I heard from, you know, Indian media when they talk about this region. But some people pronounce it as a Magda. But I heard Magadha at most. So if you people tell me what is the proper correct pronunciation, do comment here on this particular video. But anyways, Pataliputra. We have no quarrel against you, and you are allied with One of your vassals. Well, friend. I have no grudge against you. I don't want to give it to these two. The city and its land is mine. Even though it's going to be separated a bit from the Empire. Although, we don't plan on going down here just yet. We'll take an area that is significantly part of Indian history. Don't bring the elephants. That's what we're going to do. Because elephants are a bit pricey. And, see the differences in cost? It'll be good. Split up our armies. Elephants should only be used in major wars. To me, this is not major. For cost-cutting reasons. Well, we're friends now. Be happy. Be happy that you are a friend to the most powerful woman in India. Standard procedure. Bowmen and the Shoorveers should go to the army that is a fighting army. Yes. The one with the siege weapons and levies that contribute to the siege are the ones that do the besieging. We'll hunt down the enemy army, while you will, well, just to get away from us, you know, just a little bit so we don't get constrained in supplies on our way to Pataliputra. You will take the long way. Still around? 50. Just turned 50. Right. You know, since I really like your profession so much... Oh, you're malnourished. I was thinking about befriending you because it feels like we've been comrade in arms for so long. Now we're living off the land. Actually, no, head this way. They may go down that way. See, that paid off. Where? Aha! Guess I'm aware it's a bit costly. Had we brought the elephants along, then it would have been even better. By the way, full complement of elephants for unraised. Let me see. Unraised of the pikemen is 2.97 months, while raised elephants, well, that would be nearly 5 gold had we created, bringing more elephants, 25 more elephants. So anyways, my secrets are uncountable burdens I can never put down. If I just shared with someone, it may be lighter to carry. I feel certain that Lakpa wouldn't, who is my cousin, my Sangpa cousin, have something to confess. Yeah. It shouldn't be a surprise to you, but, you know, knowing that you think that same-sex relations are just, it's alright, but I told him my secret of Shantala Devi, my soulmate, who's unfortunately suffering from obesity, which I just hope you're feeling well. And how'd you like to join witchcraft, huh? Another one to add for our relationship. Anyways, back to the war. We don't need elephants to destroy you in the jungles. Our skirmishers will do so. Oh, damn. Head this way. I don't see any other fortified holdings in Magadha, but this will be good. This is your next place to besiege. It's ours. And down to Sasara. There. It's all the claims I needed to fabricate, just to connect it to the rest of the empire. We'll deal with the Palas next. Who is this Kamarupa? That's twice that he's done that. Captured the air. Is that so? Let's see. Did capture the commander. It's just a big difference in war score. That's what won it. Another one of my guys being maimed. At least you're still around. Would like to recruit you. If you wish to. You may not like it, but I admire the brave. And plus, I hardly have any good fighters these days, so you can come and not sure about him. Good. Alternate means of recruiting. Looking for more Shoorveers. Oh, you can go. And we'll be taking Magadha. There's a new war. Someone else wants this land. All of a sudden, Pataliputra became the city of world's desires. Of course, because you know how significant it was, historically. Jharkhand is the one that contributes most troops to the Pala kingdom. Wouldn't be wise to fight against them, but hold here. Wait for the army to come. And apparently that little construction symbol. Let me see Pataliputra. There's a good degree of control because of not Purohit. Thank you. This has homestead, melee, regiment grounds, mansion. No new duchy building. Duchy of Magadha doesn't exist yet. But this has the University of Nalanda. Which in actuality, where is Nalanda? I know it's somewhere. It's around this region. But anyway, we have this under our control now. So again, the Nalanda University, easy for me to say. A university is a higher place of learning, reserved for those of good standing and wealth who are deemed worthy enough. It attracts scholars and scientists who debate, study, scribe, and ultimately pool their knowledge within its walls. The Nalanda University is an important seat of Vedic scholarship and attracts students from as far away as Tibet and China. And there's even a document I recall that even a Japanese student came down to Magadha to study in the Nalanda University. And because of this, development growth and growth on, so it's going to go up itself. And due to being part of my realm, stewardship up for my level of fame, which is optimal. That's +4 stewardship and +4 learning. And I get a bit more renown. Renown. Good. And monthly lifestyle experience +10. Get this under full control. Not a valid target due to... There you go. Watch your step now. Those horses are on their way. From domain. Yes. From domain. I'm definitely going to hold on to it. You know, I never created that other duchy title, the Raj title for this region. So I'm like, honestly, I don't care. We need to hold more to this, at least. Well, shoot, now you got me into this sort of thing. But there are more countries next to us. That also means I can give this land away. Never really invested in that, so... Of course, you probably want this, do you? Well, you can have it. Never liked that land anyhow. But I'm keeping Vegapura because of the diamonds. So you got the diamond mine, now you've got an old university. Which means that from domain +10, so that's 45 a month. 45 experience a month. It is without equal. Back off. You will begin your march down to the jungle to take the capital soon. And more. Go. Take this area. It's the only holding there. Well, I guess we gotta get more claims for the areas to recreate Magadha. Because you gotta hold at least 3. I got bailiffs, and one would think that I should just, well, we'll be taking all of this anyhow. I watched the sleepy shape of Shantala Devi while I sent a quick prayer to Kali. As soon as whispered word passed by my lips, she stirs, as if her subconscious mind has waited for this moment. When I step out of the shadows and offer Shantala Devi her blessing, there is no fear or hesitation in her eyes. No, her acceptance is wholehearted and hungry. Welcome, my communion, sister. Don't mind. 6 years old, and you're going to be into stewardship rather than learning. Well, you could be good at both. You know what? Keep it at stewardship. I'm only going to give you the traits. That is to my liking. And after I give you those traits, then I'm going to send you a proper steward educator. And, you know what? I think we are overdue. We've had a long line of warrior rulers, and it's about time that we have somebody that's going to be more of an administrator to control this ever-expanding empire. Lost his claim because he's dead. Oh, we killed him in battle. Nice. Once again, you did it. I wish I was your friend, but unfortunately, you're one of the good ones. Tokujiro is a witch now. Anyways, tell us his education. God dang it. Offer you a guardian who's more into this sort of thing. Unfortunately, it's not anyone, so okay, I'll keep her then, all the way. Basically, take your pick. But whatever that gets close to the Empire, and subsequently get all of Magadha, and recreate that duchy, Raj. And we already have military canoes. Oh, do not forget. Since we're making this our second home, we want full control of it. But the faith conversion will come a little later. Are you ill? I just noticed. You'll live. Just be patient now. Save up a little money before you go more into these mad conquests. Where? Oh, down there. Paula's on her way. They've taken the... So I see. Shafuji. He was the good fighter, one of the very best. Oh dear. He's not going to be around for long, but it'll be you instead. Huh. My dear liege, I do not profess to fully understand your habits and practice. However, I must applaud you for the obvious effort you put in your prayers. If only a true believer was devout as you. Damapati Marasimha Avapura. Pleases me that you recognize my effort. My wards can get additional skills that can become my friends, like my son. It's either that or... well, just 1 second. I'll be around in 10 years, so you'll get what you wanted. So go for this. Because Indradata needs a bit of additional skills, I hope. Well, at least there's someone who knows a lot about stewardship. Or how about that Father Raisin? She's not going to inherit. Oh, okay. It's shunned upon for adultery. How's the grand right? As my fellow witches arrive in Devagiri, I catch a glimpse of an unfamiliar face. When I go greet my lover Shantala Devi, she introduces strange man as Ram Shastri. There, as old acquaintances, turns out Shantala Devi asks if Ram Shastri may join her right. More the merrier. As the moon rises in the heavens, heralding arrival, I can feel my body responding to the strange energies in the air. The silhouettes around the great bonfire are silent, unmoving, waiting for that which is to come. As the hostess comes up to me to begin a ritual, I will be reading from ancient level. The old words are strange, yet they speak to me on an indistinct level. They weave in a chanting pattern full of beauty, and promise my guests are utterly spellbound. As I close the grimoire with a dramatic gesture, their cheers erupts through the glade. Now that the main ceremony is finished, my guests are free to worship as pleases us. Oh gee, lay with her for no reason? Oh, I can get both now. It's definitely an art of poetry. Aha! Instead of 10 years, now it's 7 years. My guests and I have worshipped Kali, exchanged sacred knowledge, and tied deep bonds. My mind is buzzing with new ideas, but my body's in desperate need of rest. A warm bed has never felt so tempting. May she watch over us till the next grand rite. Okay, we'll fight 2 wars then. Not that Chantal Devi. Even honestly, Magadha is mine. We don't have any other claims now. So I'd have at least 3, but whatever gets us closely connected to the Empire. As long as it's connected, that's what matters. And if I ever wanted to, I could just move the capital to Pataliputra and take stewardship of the sacred river. Because, well, one of the requirements is to have the Rome capital located in the Ganges Plain region, or completely control the entire Ganges Plain. This area that you see in the white outline. We're definitely not quite there yet, but the level of fame is there. Just let time tick along a little. And it just reminded me of something. We'll deal with the Deccan situation with these separate breakaway states that are from Tibet. Mongols have not advanced down here. Again, I'm calling them Mongols by their nationality, not necessarily by their culture and ethnicity. Not necessarily. Because they are what they are. Yes, it's definitely. I had to read it for the take stewardship of the Sacred River. Um, realm capital is in the region of the Ganges, and control the entire region. Well, I'll tell you what. Pataliputra is going to be our second capital then. And until we control the entire plain, every once in a while we'll just move our capital to Pataliputra and do this ritual, and then once you're finished, go back to Devagiri. Of course, you have to be at peace and at war. Not at war. Mhm. Well, it's almost done. Once the feast is finished, go hunt again. Hey, aren't you the... oh, no, that's the other albino. Other boy. Getting a weak hook on her as if I need anything from her. Now I'm a famous rebel. Another one of the good ones. Well, you're the best out of all. No time for chit-chat. I'm getting that stag. Switch to that since I'm not assassinating anybody at this moment. There's one in there. Think. Gotcha. Fabricate one more claim. That's that on. We'll be fighting against them again. Because we just need at least 3 to recreate the Raja Magadha. So it'll be mine. And nobody else. He's come of age. Charismatic negotiator. No doubt about it. If that's what you want, go ahead. I'm gonna stop you. No, I'm a novice hunter. So it's +2 prowess and even more stress loss, so it'll be much easier. I don't need to lash out against anybody that I disagree with. Who's weaker? Better question is, who's in the middle of the war? You're the one that's defending. So, they're the ones that are on the defense, which will keep them busy. Though most of their forces consist of mercenaries. Palas are weaker, which we could definitely take them on. Can't wait to invest in Pataliputra. Very happy that we got it. Like, I was thinking about more focused over there, but no. We just jumped the gun because I saw that university. Here first. We'll work our way down. Just take Gaia first and whatnot. Oh, and no elephants. Cost too much. Elephants are saved for Company of the Gun. Well, then, what to take care of that? Nine plus 9 is 18. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a silly joke. Roger, I trust you. Nope, he doesn't trust me. Well, to be going with what we call the B squad. Those guys who are not as good fighters as some of the others. Well, in that case, am I going to be considered an improvement? Even? I don't like that. Heavy infantry. Kandaya. Yeah, we're going to need a little more. I don't trust it. I'm not going to go with my gut. Give me the rest. So just bring every damn body. Now we go. Of course. Here goes. Shoorveer was killed. We killed him back. Well then, want to know who did it. Subjugation. My nephew? Shot another man down. That was you? You're my Shoorveer now? Oh wow, I didn't think you were that good, but there you are. Welcome to the army, nephew. We lost a few good men. Two Marathas. Head straight for it. We'll do the fighting here. We'll follow them. Wherever they flee. Mercenaries are deadly. Hostiles. I've still yet to pick up an army commander trait, unfortunately. Took out the mercenaries. We'll reside in the jungle for a bit, until more enemy forces come up. Getting the capital is one thing, but the real objective, that's going to win us the conflict. We'll have full control and then we'll start training our Shoorveers again and hopefully recruit some good new ones. Is that so? From Malwa. Oh, the realm is split. Actually, no. I think it may have taken it back. Faction demand. We're too weak to make any demands here. And I failed to also realize it's reincarnation. And Rajputana is involved. Damn, they got away. It's not wise. Just wait for it. If they do come closer. on turf border. They could try to take our area, but we'll be taking the objective very soon. Which is well fortified. Failed to realize that. Once you get that claim, then begin the conversion. From domain, the university. Here's one more. And he's gonna be around for a while. He's a hunter and a famous rebel. Would you like to be my friend? You're gonna be a very effective comrade in arms to me. Now that area I will also hold. Very good. But I'm not going to focus on getting more control of it. It'll go up on its own. Slowly but surely. Are the vassals mad at me for these long-running offensive wars? A little bit. Just 6 months. Yeah, we were going to have a little rest anyhow. So, these two areas along the Ganga, just this side anyhow. And then we'll fight against the Pala once more, so the land will be connected. I hate to lose it. I was shocked when I caught Indra trying to steal from the travel test of the visiting Raja, Darnadar. He gave me an impressive speech on how, and understood why what he'd done is wrong. Humble is good. It's the exact opposite of arrogance, like me. We're all but small pieces of the world. Like your attitude. Satrabanja is a known reveler just like me, and I think we'll have a very good time if we were to arrange a small bout of merrymaking. It must be done. He and I spent a day and a night, or was it two, engaged in carousing. I can only clearly remember when it started and where it ended, but by Brahma, we had a good time. Not a bad way to spend some time. We have a truce with them, but we do not with them. We'll start in a moment. Wait until we pick up a perk. For future reference. Here's fort. Capital's over there. Not a man. Now just see the most disturbing news. My brooding rivals spreading false rumors about me to him, claiming that my desire to earn his trust nothing but a cynical attempt to exploit him. I will not allow her to besmirch my good name. Rumors keep spreading. I'm gonna get you one of these days. We could potentially. Oh yeah, I forgot. Man-at-arms counter efficiency. Very well. We'll have sappers and we'll get strategists, and then we'll start working on picking up 4 more. Then I'll be gallant. And late in life? Late in life, what would I focus on? Maybe open-mindedness. And a bit of this, because this is a multicultural, multi-religious empire, so I think I would go for scholarship for the late years of my life. I can see that happening. How long have I had you in prison? I didn't do that. How long have you been here? That's the real question. 15 months. Okay. I bet you got money. I'll ransom it, get rid of all of your money. So that way you can't afford by having mercenaries anymore. Okay, now we can begin. Alright, one more war for this episode. No elephants. It's not a major conflict. $300 martial lifestyle experience. Well done. Maharani. I know what to do. This may sound like a stupid idea. Stupid idea for... I mean, it's only 3 of them, but the Maharani is out there. We're going to assign you on a special mission. What's your name? Don't let them link up with the other armies. Go catch her. We're sending you and only you because you're the best fighter out of all. But I fear they may link up with the others. This is an assignment for you. We shall head to the capital. Do we have any organizers? That we can get you running faster? Yes, we do. Come on. Get moving. After learning that he would be guesting at a manor in the castle town of Bishopwood, I realized it would be a perfect occasion to meet. By my request, I was saving an excellent duration dinner. We both had a great time. I was surprised how much we had to talk about. Such a pleasant man. Unfortunately, she's going to link up with the rest. But we don't care. You're going over there and you will accomplish your task. And avoid any hostile armies. We only sent you this commander just to help you get moving. Just run parallel. No, damn it. This way. Stupid idea, but capturing the Maharani would mean a lot of difference to an army's been eliminated. She's still wearing her armor, so she's still out there. She's in Sundaway. We're gonna link up with the rest. We have to bring the rest of the Shoorveers. Okay, man, I need you to go with my friend's out there. He was assigned on a special mission to capture the Maharani, but unfortunately, she got away. We need you to rendezvous. And with that being said, that we'll be sending some of our army with you soon. In fact, we could do that right now. You know, we can assign the besiegers. There's no other armies protecting it, in or around the relevant objectives of the realm of Bengal. Damn, that's a lot. Move out. Take over. Not like that. One second. Damn army organization. Well, doesn't matter. Anyways, so we're leaving these out for him to... Oh, never mind. I failed to realize it once again. And we're about to take this objective. And I'll be going. Go get him. Well, unite the forces again. It didn't even matter. There, we're taking the objective. Split up. The one with the siege weapons. Guess you. Marksman Vanti. And the other you may want to follow. We're moving out. To more fertile territory. Just sit here and wait. Pala forces. Wait for the rest of this action. Come on. Down, standby. Not a good idea. Get away from there. We're coming to get you. Stay in the plains. You need to be supplied. She's out there somewhere in the unknown lands of Burma. That sneaky woman. Then what the hell are we all doing here for? withdrawal. Link up here. There's no reason to be here anymore. They did reunite their forces. Let's get here before they figure out what we're up to. They're hostile, you know? Yeah, they're gonna want this territory back, but it's gonna take them a while. Sappers. And will soon become a strategist. Can we take them all on? Well, we'll be out of on a recent disembark very soon. We'll have more to the advantage. Yes, we do. We can take them all on. Last battle for the episode. An attempt to get it close. Got her. Definitely made a difference in the war score. We didn't lose any Shoorveers, but look at how much we killed. Well, particularly them that did the killing. Only Shoorveer, a 70-year-old man, was wounded by him. Another one of ours was maimed by Lakshman. By maimed, they mean they took his eye. Well, we captured this particular Raja, who's not of any significance, but he'll be ransomed, and the war is over, and so is the episode. Boy, that was a hell of a battle. So, once again, we will soon create the Raja of Magadha in the next episode. We've been making a lot of gains. Seems that, oh, and yes, and Gujarat is connected too. So things are really looking up. And of course, this will be settled in the next episode once we get Chronicle writing, or we could just take the whole damn thing. So I hope you enjoyed this action-heavy episode. As it's starting to, well, it's like now we get Magadha connected and start working our way into Burmese lands. And then we'll start going west for all of this. And watch out for the Khaganate of Mongolia, which during this entire time of this episode, they are barely getting out of debt. I'm surprised there wasn't any civil wars or any breakaway states because of his incompetence. But they're superior because of their huge number of levies, which it's not enough for us to stand up against them, so that we would consider the straits to be similar. Unless they want to risk coming on down here, and that's where we'll use our elephants en masse. But in the next episode, until then, so long for now.